Hello guys, it's DXFan9909 here, and welcome back to another episode of Diversity 2. Today we are picking up right where we left off in the puzzle branch with this thing, if it loads in. There we go. Alright, with this thing. Alright, so let's look in here. Logic, my Diversity 2. False markers, true markers, more false markers, more true markers. Notebook, sheep guidance device, sheep lure, orange sheep dye, green sheep dye, blue sheep dye, yellow sheep dye, purple sheep dye. Okay. Let's read our book on logic. Use these clues to find the order and color of the sheep. Use the grid to keep track. When you've decided, sort the sheep accordingly. So this, I believe, is a logic puzzle, which basically means you use this stuff here, these torches and whatnot, to figure stuff out about what needs to be where. Alright, so Mac and Bob are not yellow. Okay, so Mac and Bob... There's Bob. Bob is not yellow. And Mac is not yellow. There we go. Okay. Next. The middle sheep is orange. The middle sheep is orange or green. Middle sheep is orange or green. So he's not yellow. Not blue. Not purple. Okay. Bob is to the right of the orange sheep. Okay. It's to the right of the orange sheep, which means Bob cannot be far left. Bob cannot be far left. Mac is either yellow or on the far right. Okay, so he's either yellow or on the far right. Mac is. These are yellow. Hang on. Mac's either yellow or on the... Well, he's not yellow. He's not yellow, so he's on the far right. So Mac is on the far right. Which means all that's false. And all that is false. There we go. So Mac is definitely not yellow. Which means Mac is on the far right. We don't know what color Mac is, but he's on the far right. Okay. Bob is 2 spaces left of Doug. So, 2 spaces left of Doug. So Doug... Doug cannot be 2 spaces left. So Doug cannot be here. Or can he? Yeah, he can be here. He can't be here. Cannot be here and cannot be there. And left of Doug. And so Bob cannot be here or here. Correct? Yes. Alright. I think that's right. Hang on, let me look at this through real quick. Which means Bob has to be here, if that's right. But Bob, we do know where Bob is, at least. Bob cannot be, or Bob is 2 spaces left of Doug. So Doug can be here or here, which means Bob can be here or here, but Bob has to be here, which means Doug has to be there. So that figures that out. There we go. Okay. That's coming together. Alright. What does this button do? I'm assuming this button spawns a sheep. Left, right, okay. Alright, continue reading. Thomas is not on the far left spot. So which means he's right here. Which means you're not there. Which means you have to be there. Alright, so we have all of the positioning figured out for all the different sheep. Alright, so, like a dummy, when someone walked in my room and I got interrupted here, I muted my mic like any normal person would do, but then I'm really bad about, unmuting my mic whenever that happens. So I forgot to unmute my mic during this whole portion of footage that you're watching now. So this is not live commentary that you are seeing right now. This is a voiceover. Hopefully this goes better than the last thing I tried to do with a voiceover. In fact, I really hope this goes a lot better than the last time I tried to do something with a voiceover, because that video was complete crap. So you get to watch me as I derp around, and I'll try and provide my thoughts as I was going through this in my head. The next episode is also going to be like this because I recorded 2 episodes worth in this little session. Yeah. So I'm derping around trying to figure this out. So as you see, I've figured out all the positions of the sheep. I just have to figure out their colors, what color they all need to be. Here I'm designating color for green, who is evidently who I designate there, Bob. Fortunately, I figure out later that Bob is actually not green. As I find out later, Bob is a different color, not green. So we sit here and watch me derp around and try and figure this out. It would be much more interesting to listen to this live commentary, I know, because you can hear what's going through my head at the exact moment that I'm doing it. But sadly, I'm a dummy and muted my mic for this whole entire portion of footage. So I'm gonna let myself derp around here. I'm probably gonna leave you in silence for a little while, let you watch me derp around until I actually figure some stuff out, and I will reconvene with you all once we figure stuff out. So stay tuned and listen for my beautiful voice. Alright, so we have skipped ahead here in the footage a little bit. Now we're at the point where I'm starting to put the sheep together in the correct place now, instead, rather than the wrong place, like I thought, me thinking Bob was green, when it turns out Thomas was green and Bob was not green. Bob turned out to be blue, Doug turned out to be yellow, as you see here, so Mac is purple, correct? Yes, and he goes on the far right, I believe. We'll see where I lead him, because I don't remember. Yeah, I really wish I had not muted my mic, but this is not something I can just go back and re-record. It's just a lot of effort to put in that I don't have the time to put in, and I don't think it's even possible. So, yeah, you just have to watch me and listen to me talk, which is kind of what you do anyway, but this time with the voiceover. I watched back. I'm recording these voiceovers like 2 separate parts. Like for the last clip, I recorded one, and for this little clip, I'm recording one. And I watched the last clip first, and I'm actually pretty impressed with how much better this voiceover stuff is on this program than I used to render rather than my old one. It's actually not making the video skip all over the place and not making the program crash every 20 seconds. So that's always nice. It's always good when that happens. Alright, so where does this guy go? This guy, who is it? It's Bob, and I assumed he was blue, and I do know for a fact that he goes there. And I was correct in assuming that he was blue, in the long run. So we get Doug, and I have to assume Doug is yellow, therefore, by the process of elimination. Doug decides he doesn't want to be leaded, so I have to lure him with some wheat, and he returns to my clutches, and then I put him in his place, which just so happens to be, where is it? Middle right. There we go. He's all secure, or he was all secure. Again, this is all happening in the past, kind of voiceovering. Maybe I should get a job as a voiceover announcer. I doubt it, though. That could probably be annoying. Alright, so that just leaves Sam. Sam is our last little guy who's kind of reluctant to join our cause, but in the end, he realizes it is for the best and comes to our aid. There we go. There's Sam. And there we go. And that's the end of that puzzle. So, as we move on to the next puzzle here, this puzzle was all about jukeboxes. If you had ever seen a Let's Play or happened to play the last Diversity map, you might remember that the puzzle branch, very first puzzle was a jukebox puzzle. That tended to give a couple people some headaches, but some people figured it out quite quickly. This is nothing like that puzzle. I don't know why I brought that up. It just, kind of a throwback. Jukeboxes, magic things you can do with them. So you notice the jukebox, or not the jukebox, the records have been renamed with arrows that point to stuff, and if you look at the map, you see it's made of boxes. The way this thing works is you are to kind of make your own maze in a way. For example, down points down will connect to the box below it, and left will connect to the box left of it, rather than making it so you can walk down and then walk left. It makes it so you can, well, I guess it does make it so you can walk left, but it's kind of, the up and down is kind of reversed, almost. So, you see here that I played that and it's not doing anything, because I had not quite figured out how this works yet, so I'm derping around thinking about it, probably saying some very clever commentary here, I'm sure. LOL, JK, not really. And so I take that out, and then I put in Mellow High, and something happens. Something magic happens. If you look, you see... Oh, look, it went away, and I took it out, and it went away. But I put it in, and a room appears, and it helps us get on our way to complete the maze. So I'm going to skip ahead, again, to eliminate some derping around. I've decided that this little bit was going to be part of the next episode, but I've decided I'm just going to combine it in this episode and make it sort of a montage. So next episode will not be audioless. Next episode hopefully will have audio. Just remind me not to mute my mic at all. So stay tuned. I'm going to derp around a little bit more on this puzzle, even though it did happen in the past. But I will skip ahead of all the derping, and we shall reconvene in just a second. Stay tuned. Alright, so this is the little last part where I actually figure out how to do the puzzle. We start out with Mellow High. As I was going through this, I noticed that some of the rooms actually looked like the center of the discs, which is kind of neat. For example, the Mellow High kind of looks like a little circus tent thing, like the center of the disc does. So I'm kind of just running through figuring this out. So we got Mellow High first, and then the two blocks discs, and then we got Strad. So the ones used the most in this are Mellow High and Strad, and you actually get 3 of each of those, I believe. I think the second most you get is blocks with 2. You might get 2 of the same kind of a couple more discs. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quite remember. I finally figured out how to do this. It's a music maze, as I'm going to dub it at this moment in time. I figured out how to do this, and I was very proud when I figured it out, as you can probably imagine. I was made very happy, because you know, you're kind of happy when you figure out how stuff is meant to work. So yeah, I'm sorry I kind of, messed up with this recording. I wish I had not been dumb and muted my mic and forgot to unmute it. I'm usually pretty good about checking that before I start recording, but when I do a quick start and stop, I sometimes forget, like I did today. And, it happens. Mistakes happen. Sadly, they do. But you just have to roll with them, roll with the punches, as they say. At least here in America. Something makes me doubt they say that anywhere else in the world. Alright, and here we go, and I figured it out finally, and we moved on to the next little puzzle area, which is something we'll save for the next episode. And that's going to be the end of this. So, if you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button down below. Helps me out tremendously, and all that good stuff. Leave me a comment telling me anything you want to see, or anything you just want to tell me, be it of another custom map you want me to check out, anything else, a game you want me to check out perhaps. And you can subscribe down below, or not down below, you can go to my channel and subscribe. Actually, you can subscribe down below, can't you? Oh well, anyway, yeah, and you can see whenever I upload a new video, be it of this series or any other series I may happen to upload in the near or far future. You can also donate, the link will be down in the description below. You don't get any exclusive content, but you do get, or you might get exclusive content. I don't know why I keep saying that. I used to say that, but now you might actually get exclusive content in the future, but you have to donate to get that. And it's just a direct way of supporting me, helps me out tremendously as well. And until next time, guys, I'm DXFan9909. This has been Diversity 2. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.